And it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It says that we are live. People, everyone. We're here on Tuga Tuesdays. And man, this is gonna be a special edition. And somebody that is wearing a white jersey, I think he's still smiling. I think he's still smiling, man. He believes now. I mean, oh my God. Crazy weekend in the Premier Liga. And you know what's insane? That I got 12 goals back to back, man. It's just ridiculous because it was a double header, right? You got 4 goals in the first game, the Benfica game. Then Sporting puts 8, and you can tell, man, I got 3 games tomorrow. I don't know how I'm gonna do it.
I don't know how you still have your voice. I know.
Yeah, I know.
Man, still something left. It was just crazy, man, just crazy. Well, guys, we're gonna do this because it's our team.
There we go. All right, cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. All right, guys. We're gonna introduce our players tonight on this edition of Tuga Tuesday. Coming up, Maxwell High School, number 10, central midfielder, Mr. Mike Agostino.
So, Mike.
All right. And coming up at Derby High School, number 2, the most exhilarating right back in the nation, Mr. Derek Gomez. Yes, sir. All right. Yes. Augustine High School, Lima, Peru. Number 7, son of the wind, Nino Torres. We're ready here on these Tuesdays, as we were mentioning earlier. And I posted this on Twitter, right? I said this. All right, Sporting, we got the message. We got the message. You are for real on this title race. Yeah. And of course I put it. Yeah, you saw it, right? Yeah. All right, I put it in. Since round 3, since I've been saying this, they are my number 1 candidates to win the title this year. So of course, because of his team got a spectacular, sensational, brutal, massive. I mean, incredible performance, Mr. Derek Gomez. Give me 30 seconds. I don't know if he's gonna pay to tell me about the 8 goals, but go ahead with your 30 seconds when you're smoking.
There's not much to say. It was 8-0. It was. I mean, you could compare. I mean, what first came to mind was Rocky 4. And Sporting being Ivan Drago and Casapia being Apollo. Yeah. And if Game of Thrones, that was the Red Wedding.
Yeah, that was the Red Wedding, basically.
It was the bloodbath, yeah. No, I mean, Casapia gave up that first goal on a set piece, and then that was it. They lost their shape. They felt that they lost all their confidence. Sporting was winning every 50-50 ball, and it looked like the next goal was imminent, throughout the 90 minutes. It was the first time they'd done that in 50 years. So it was definitely a memorable game. But yeah, it was a great statement after, losing to Braga in the Taça da Liga. And the question was, how are they going to respond? And we got the answer. We got the answer last night. They were. It's really good to see them respond from a loss. With that, I guess the loss stung and it showed, and they wanted to go out there and get back to their winning ways, and they did it in emphatic fashion. So I couldn't be happier. Yeah.
Derek, quick question before I go with Mikey. That last time that you guys put 8, and it was 1974, right? Did you win a championship that year?
We did. We actually scored 8 points.
I know the answer.
I was reading it. Yeah. So I mean,
it may be a good omen.
It may be a good omen. Yeah.
Guess what happened here in Peru. All right, my team, Universitario Deportes, we won the championship last year, right? After long 10 years, and we got the season opener also on this weekend. I mean, they put 5 goals. Okay, I got 5 plus 12. Man, I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna need another throat for the next couple of months or so, man. So we in the season opener, we beat this team from the north side of the country 5-0 for the first time in 50 years also. And guess what? 50 years ago, we also won the championship when we beat the same team 5-0 in the season opener. Yeah. So I choose to believe. That's all I got to say. I choose to believe. All right? Mr. Mike D'Agostino, tell me, give me your 30 seconds on your beloved Benfica.
Good second half. Recovered. Good last 3 minutes of the first half, really, is where it started. King Arthur got on his bike. That was good. Rafa scored again. Marcos Leonardo scored again. So it's trending in the right direction. I know everyone's mad about the Taça da Liga loss and penalties. You know, it's funny. Nobody cares about that tournament. Then you get knocked out and they want to fire the coach. So
it's true.
Like, there's no winning.
Both lost the games, right? Sporting and Benfica.
Yeah. So, no, trending in the right direction. That's all I say. The team's going to get better now. We got new players coming in. We're going to get better. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
Not many minutes from Roy Laser to actually maybe assess on a performance from the guy, but I've been telling you guys, this guy's special. So next time that Roger gives him, I don't know, maybe give me at least 20, 25 minutes.
Prestiani signs tomorrow. So
who?
Prestiani signs tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his 18th birthday. Had to wait for him to turn 18. So tomorrow he turns 18. They can sign him.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because I've been listening to Argentine media all day long today. I didn't hear anything about him.
Yeah, he's been in Portugal for a couple of weeks now. So
okay.
Yeah.
So you got now. Well, he's 18.
He's 18. He might even go to the B team for some games. So he might even start in the B team. But I'm excited for him because he's 18. But I'm looking forward to these guys getting in here and integrating. I think Carreras on the left already is going to be a big improvement at left back. So,
man, my shit. I think I'm going to take my glasses. Like I'm cheesing it. I'm sorry, Bob.
Oh no,
They're gone for the night. Up to my dog to give me to pick up my glasses. Well, he chose my glasses, so. This is my third pair in the last 3 months, man.
Oh, wow.
It's good. I cannot leave him alone, man. I mean, sometimes I do. Right, but this guy, it's just, you know what he's going to do. Right now, he's chilling, just sleeping like crazy. But when I'm home, he sleeps. 15 hours, man. I don't know how to do it. He's a cat. He might be a cat on the inside. Man, you know what, guys? I was gonna do this tomorrow, right? But we didn't do last week because I got my body came from overseas. It's 35 years, man. I gotta go
absolutely.
Absolutely. So we went out. It was awesome. It was awesome, and it's crazy that he became a tango dancer. He's an instructor, man. And he flies all over the world. I was like, dude, you just a lucky motherfucker, man. Because that's all he does. He goes here, there, a couple of presentations, and boom, cashing in a bunch of money and keep flying away from Portugal.
Nice.
Anyway, it is what it is. So I was gonna do it tomorrow because tomorrow there's a couple more games tomorrow.
Yeah.
But no, let's go for it because we got the big three that already played. So Brian, with all due respect, we'll see what happens with you tomorrow. Okay. We'll figure it out tomorrow.
We'll see what they have left in the tank after 2 tough games in the League Cup. So
it's Chaves though, isn't it?
It's is it? Yeah, it is Chaves. I think so.
Oh my God!
So they better win. They better win. They better win.
Yeah, they're gonna win.
With a serious statement victory. Let me see. Do I got this? Hold on a second, guys. Where's Matt? Is Matt here? No, he's not here yet. Or Matt from the UK.
Mm-hmm.
That boy that is
yeah,
yeah. All right, guys. Okay, question now.
Sure.
Mikey.
Yeah.
I know there's just this. You're so close. Or you're close in points. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're not so close as a team, right? If
not yet
next to each other, I think that the Sporting is going to knock you out. Do you feel that way?
No. I like where we are. I like it, actually. I've always said I prefer to chase than to be chased. I don't know how Derek feels, but they scored 8 goals and they're playing great, but they can't get any more distance than 1 point right now. So I think that kind of psychologically plays in our favor a little bit.
Exactly.
That's where I'm at.
I think I know how he feels, but I want to hear from him. How do you feel about this? Just 1 point, you're looking at the rear mirror, and it's like, man, the next curve, maybe if I turn a little bit wide, he's gonna catch me. Right? Is that right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, just look at it. They've won 6 games in a row for the league. They dropped 5 under Estoril. They dropped 5 at Vizela. They scored 8 goals yesterday. Then you look at the standings, and it's 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
So we haven't been able to, despite the form that we're in. And we are winning games. Like,
mm-hmm.
It's not easy winning 6 games in a row,
and winning well.
Yeah, and dominating for the most part.
Yeah.
But they haven't been able to get any separation. It's 1 point, over Benfica, and Porto's hanging around.
Yeah, they're not out either.
And I guess Rui was right. It does appear that they turned the corner. It looks like they're back on track. So, I mean, this really is a 3-horse race, and it's scary. It's like we're in January, so we still have so much to play. It's 15
mm-hmm.
games, but I feel that it almost feels like these 15 games are 15 finals. It's just the thought of losing points is just scary.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just everyone is winning. Any a draw or a loss, it could end up being fatal. It's just it's very tense. Even though I love the way Sporting's playing and dominating, playing like offensive football. I mean they've already have over 50 goals this season. Which that's definitely different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not used to Sporting scoring 5 goals, 8 goals. This is something that I'm not used to, and it's obviously amazing to watch. But it's still, at the end of the day, it's 1 point, and it's every game for me. It feels like a final. Like I'm just like just terrified of losing points, dropping points, because it doesn't look like either Benfica or Porto are close to dropping points either. So. It's just going to be a super exciting 15 rounds, man.
I agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you know what? I think that in Benfica's case, because they just recently added all these new signings.
They're going all in. They're going all in. I think that they are going all in.
Absolutely.
Just in that game of the Taça Liga against Estoril, I was reading an article, and there was 70 million euros on the bench.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like the most expensive bench.
I mean, I think that they want, not only do they want to win the championship, I really do think that they want to make a run in Europe.
Yeah.
That's why they have more depth than any team in Portugal. Was zero doubt about it. They got more depth than Porto. They got more depth than Sporting.
And now you got now you got 2 key players back.
Yeah,
and Alex Ba.
I think they're building a team to play every 3 days and win every 3 days. So yeah, I mean they've formed like this really formidable force. And they're obviously they're the biggest threat to Sporting, and they're going to. This is just going to be. It's going to be a challenge, and I think that Benfica not only can they win the championship. I really do think that they can make a run in the Europa League, even though there are some giants in the Europa League. I mean, I do think that I would say Benfica is like a dark horse candidate, for the Europa League, in my opinion. From what I've been seeing, from what they're doing, they are going all in. Money never sleeps, and neither does Benfica, in my opinion. Yeah.
Hey, Mikey, who you guys playing in Europa next?
Toulouse.
Toulouse has no chance.
We'll see. But
I think
We'll see.
Yeah, and then after that, it's a draw. So we'll see what if we advance into the round of 16, then we'll see what the draw looks like. But one game at a time right now.
Yeah.
Right now, speaking of one game at a time for the Eagles, the next couple of games, you got Gil Vicente and you got Gil Vicente at home and Vizela away.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting less on.
Yeah, that looks good.
Those combined in the next couple of games. The thing is now is that
Vizela is a cup game though. Vizela is a cup game. Yeah. It's quarterfinals.
Plus 5-0 to Aroca though, didn't
they? Yeah. Vizela's a cup game. And and then you got the what is this Europa League game?
Yeah. And after that,
after that one is Vizela is
yeah.
But they're both at home. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Back in December, when these games were coming on paper, doable, feasible, I wasn't not really convinced that Benfica could have, just take over and be dominant. That was back in December. Now it's a different story. Now you feel full of confidence, going wherever you gotta go, and knowing that you never know. Of course, you still have to play the games.
Yeah.
But you don't have that bad feeling right hiding in there. Like,
no.
Hey, what if we screw up on this one? Huh?
No, I don't have that feel. It's weird because a lot of people do, but I don't. I have a lot of trust in Roger Schmidt. A lot of people can't have no patience for anything that is like, because he trusts his system and he trusts his players, and that drives everybody crazy. The first time they make a bad pass, they want João Mario subbed out every time he makes a bad pass. Rafa we talk about this every week. Every time, Rafa misses 2 or 3, he has a goal or an assist in every match, and that's not good enough. They want to see him benched. It's like it's
true.
Delusionment, really. But I'm feeling good where we are. I'm feeling good because, again, I think as long as we stay close to Sporting, keep putting the pressure on them when they have to take the field. At some point, when they don't score in the 14th minute, when you get to the 60th and it's 0-0, that's when the pressure really starts. But that goes both ways. But that's when the pressure really starts to hit.
But you know what I like about Sporting? I think it was the 6th or the 7th goal. I'm not sure which goal it was, but it was after the 5th goal, right? It was 6 or 7 or 8, and they scored the goal. And they put the cameras on Amorim, right? And Amorim, he was looking to something else, man. He knew that the
he's already working. He's already
thinking about the next one.
He's already thinking about the next one. Yeah, absolutely.
Working on the next one already. And that's what I love about
you have to have that mentality.
Absolutely.
You have to have that mentality.
Yeah, you can't sit comfortable at any time.
Yeah. At all. And back to Benfica for a second. I was, when Alex Ma entered, I was, I got my laptop here where all the lineups and everything, moving the pieces when there are substitutions and everything else. And I was like, all right, so where's Austria's going now? Is he going? Where's he going to go now? This guy has been playing, I was
back to where he used to play.
Mind, right?
Yeah.
All right. He has played left back, right mid, left mid, and then I came out to the conclusion that the only three positions that he had in play is center backs and goalie.
Yeah, exactly. Yet. He hasn't played him yet.
Yeah, right. You never know. Maybe,
you never know. In a game, you run out of substitutions. And
Anatoly gets sent off, and he's going to take it.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. Is he still the most important piece in Benfica?
Probably one of them, at least, because he can plug in any hole that might pop up. So he's not going to score the goals. He's not going to get the assists, but actually he still has a couple he has a couple goals and assists. But really, what he can do is just the flexibility he gives you, and he can play right, left. To switch in the same game, to go from right back to left, center, mid. Not too many players can make that kind of a switch in game.
He's a great two-way player.
Yeah, he can go both ways, exactly.
He can defend and attack.
Yeah, and he's very intelligent on the ball, so can always use that.
It was great, man. I thought we were going to talk more about the fantastic victory of Sporting, and now we ended up talking more about what's going on here. What's going on? Let's focus here, because I'm still in shock with that fantastic game from Sporting. And when this type of games happens, when this ruthless and marvelous performance happens, it's hard to pick. To pick the flaws, right? But if I know you had something. So what are you concerned about right now? What's your concern about after this 8-0? Because probably somebody, most of us, we don't see anything wrong with it. But what will you be worried about right now?
When it comes to Sporting, again, this 8-0. There's really not much you can take away from it. But what troubled me again, and I understand, and Mike understands this too, is that you can't win every game. Mike had mentioned, and I reposted it too. I think on Twitter, where it's like, Benfica had won 7 out of 9 Taça da Liga at one point.
Yeah.
Then they hadn't won the last 8 years, and the person who posted it was just like, look at the incompetence. This guy.
Oh yeah, listed like 9 years of eliminations.
It is what it is. So, but what got me was in the Braga match, where again in the first half we hit the post 3 times. We had many chances. Braga, essentially didn't have any chances, and they score in the 65th minute, and it was Abel Ruiz. That's why I do think people watch this show because I badmouthed Abel Ruiz a couple of weeks ago, and now he's paying me back. What troubled me was after that goal from Braga, Sporting was not able to continue the way that they were playing prior to the goal. They didn't deal with the adversity. After Braga's goal, they didn't really create any chances to tie the game. So that's troubling. It's like, how do we deal? I think that's going to be the key to winning the title this year, is how you deal with adversity in those moments. Yeah. So it's scary. And like, now that I've been watching all 3 consistently. The Porto game, Benfica game, and Sporting game. And I noticed a lot of these moments, things that could have happened where, I can just bring up a couple of examples. Like, in the Vizela game, 5-2, well, everything looks great. But, Vizela was up 1-0, and then Samu missed by a few inches. It could have been 2-0, Yeah. And there's a big difference between 2-0 and 1-0. So, how would have Sporting responded to that adversity, being down 2-0? Then there was the Boavista game. I think Mike will agree with me here, where it was 0-0 the 60th minute, and then it was going, I think, towards Boavista's game plan, where they got their moment. Yeah. Bosniak had the 1v1, and Ruben just got a piece of it. If they score that, makes it 1-0 at the 60th minute. Now,
it's panic, all out panic. Yep.
It's a moment of adversity. Yeah, and then we can bring up Porto too. I mean, the Firenze game. The Firenze hits the post at 0-0, and then they miss a penalty at 0-0.
Mm-hmm.
So it's inevitable. You're gonna encounter games where the ball that the Vizela game, the ball that went a few inches wide is gonna go a few inches in. Someone's gonna take a 1v1 chance. That penalty is gonna go in the next time, and it's now how are you going to respond to these moments of adversity? The true champion will respond and end up winning the game. Whereas, like in a situation where you can drop points with not being able to overcome that adversity, that will be the reason why you lose this title.
Now I got something for you, Derek. Now that you mentioned how do you face the adversity, and one thing that because I always look for details throughout the games, right? And when Jokeris misses once, twice, three times, it doesn't matter. The guy remains just laser focused, man. He's like, all right, just like, all right, let's go for the next one. I'll score in the next one. And that attitude, it's just that's what your team needs. And getting that attitude from the best player on the season, best player in the league, it gets you. I think I've been saying this.
There's no doubt about it.
Right? He's the differential this season. He's the differential this season because no one else has a player like him.
Experience, yeah. I mean, it's a 180-degree experience from last year. It totally is. Sporting is so much more dynamic. It's like you're watching a different team, and it's because of Victor. Obviously, they keep on asking this question to Ruben at virtually every press conference. Victor,
which one?
What if Victor gets sold? What are you going to do? And
that's all they know how to.
I don't know.
Ruben's
think about
he's going to
later.
have a team, but. He's revolutionized Sporting's game, the way they attack.
Yeah.
And they're so much more productive because of him. He did it again yesterday. Now he's finally overtaken Banza. He's the X factor. That's why I would consider him, the MVP right now over Rafa, because Rafa's having an MVP caliber season. There's zero doubt about that. But this is the way Benfica's been trending over the last few years, where it's like Victor comes in here and he has totally revolutionized the team. So that's why I would at this point consider him the MVP because of the impact that he's had on Sporting. From just one season to the next. So.
And just look at how much better the other two in the front three are playing with him now too. Marcus Edwards and
Trincão's
got 2 goals. Exactly.
And he scored a beautiful goal. That last goal was beautiful.
Absolutely.
You heard me. Do you watch it? Do you watch the full game, Derek? No.
What the Sporting game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
You hear me when I was just criticizing Trincão, man. Hey, Trincão, where are you when you go missing in action? And then boom, he scores.
No, I watched the full 93 minutes. Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch it again.
Yeah, of course.
Nino does that with Arthur too. He talks about Arthur and then Arthur scores.
Yeah.
It's happened a few times.
It never fails.
Like they hear you.
It never fails. I think it's a magic trick for them to score. Huh?
Yeah.
Insane. Hey, what was I gonna say? Mikey, with I am just an insanely offensive-minded guy, and
sure.
Of course, I'm always thinking on the strikers, on the wingers, and it just gets me right. I understand that he just signed Marcos Bernardo. I understand that he needs to adapt and all that, but every time he enters the pitch, he scores. It doesn't take him like on 15 minutes to score a goal. So when are you going to start this guy? That's the question.
If he keeps scoring off the bench, I'd keep him coming off the bench. It's a guaranteed goal right now. I mean, plus he's coming off an off season. He had a month off, so I think he's probably working his way back to fitness.
Yeah.
So I think that has a lot to do with it too. I don't think he's ready for 90 minutes.
I think once Europe gets started again and they're playing 3 days, he's going to get more starting opportunities.
They're probably going to swap for each other, where one will play 60 in one game and then 30, and then swap roles in the next one.
Yeah.
And when you start going twice a week, I think you're going to see more minutes for him.
Yeah. I forgot about that. It's just, I want to see more. I want to see more.
That was the thing with Musa. Like, he always scored off the bench, but as a starter, the production was never there.
I think it's going to be the case with
it won't be.
Already one game in the Casa, Leonardo.
He didn't score in that one. He actually missed the sitter and then missed his penalty in the shootout. But he scored in the other 3 games he's played. So.
But I know, but in that game, did he play? How many minutes did he play in that Tassa game?
He came on, I think, in the 60th, I think, something like that. So he played about a half hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he didn't start. I thought he started once. But
No.
Okay, I'll get it. I'll see. Just wait, Nino. Just wait, Nino. Don't be that impatient. Gemini, man. What can I tell you?
And now Arthur Cabral scores every time he knows that the guy is right there on the bench. So
he knows.
Yes. He's like, all right, somebody's coming for my job. All right, I better step up there.
So that's what you want. You want players competing for a spot and both producing. So
it makes you better.
Yeah, absolutely.
It makes you better. It makes you play better. And all right, guys. I'm so sad because the Porto boys are not here today, man.
I know.
Because I feel that if they're not here, when I bash their team and they're not gonna say.
I don't know.
Anyway, they also won. So let's don't forget about this. What's his name? Alan Varela. All right, Alan Varela for Porto. He's starting to become a leader in the midfield. And not only a leader, but also scoring goals.
Yeah.
All right. He scored 2 goals in the last month, in the last 3 rounds. He's getting a lot better with Gonzalez, and I think that those 2 permits that we were criticizing on Porto earlier in the season, we're starting to gel now. They're more compact now. The Chico Conceicao starting games. We've been saying that he's the answer. That's what Porto needs to improve their performances.
Evan Nielsen too, finding goals.
Evan Nielsen is scoring goals.
Yeah.
So, Sporting, they're coming after you, man. Everybody's getting better.
I don't know how Taremi's going to fit here.
I don't know if he does. I really don't. I think he rides this out on the bench.
I don't know.
Something changes.
I mean, they're going with the system where they're only playing with 1 striker.
Right.
They're not going to take Evan Nielsen out.
No
way.
So
no
way. I mean, he'll probably be like the first guy off the bench. He'll replace Evan. And
plus, they know Taremi's leaving on a free at the end of the season now, so it's they have no reason, no motivation to play him. If they don't need to.
And now Tony,
they're just going to buy a blanket for the rest of the season. Just all right.
Unless they need him. If Evan Nielsen is producing, I don't see them ever making that switch, unless they need to.
It's so sad, right? So sad because the guy has been so productive for Porto in every single season.
Yeah, playing with 1 striker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that 4-2-3-1. You're getting more production out of him in this system.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I know that Rui's sort of against it, but I do think Pepe has done pretty well in that sort of number 10 role.
Yeah.
And Nico Gonzalez has formed a nice pairing with Varela. I think that's
agree.
also helping Varela, sort of blossom.
It seems like they're finding their balance now.
They are.
They are, absolutely.
Yeah, once Taremi comes back, then Tony the Tiger is just going to disappear again.
Tony Soprano Martinez.
I just don't think it's ever worked there.
Let's see.
I mean, you know what?
It just never worked there.
And Fran Navarro, come on, man. That makes me mad.
Give him a chance.
That makes me so mad, man. Incredible. You know who scored over the weekend? Gonzalo Guedes scored over the weekend.
I know.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was actually talking to Rui about that, and I was saying it's amazing when the pressure of playing for one of these teams is off, how much freer they are when they play. Villarreal's a big club, but they don't have the same pressure where every point loss is like losing a champion. Right. But so he's a little more free to play. It seems like a better situation for him there.
And that's it for Xavi. He's leaving at
the end of the season. Yep.
Yeah.
And they say that they're talking. I don't know if they're talking, but they're mentioning Conceição to
they mentioned
to go replace Xavi. I don't know.
I don't stylistically. I don't see that matching up too well with Barcelona's style.
Yeah.
And Flight go there to the press conferences.
When Xavi came back, I think that the notion was that once he's back, it's going to be Pep Guardiola all over again.
Well, yeah,
we're going to play just the way we played when Pep was there.
Quite an expectation to live up to.
Even I know they won the title last year, but they never played that caliber football.
No.
With Xavi, no, they were never impressive.
They never took that leap from being young and promising to being great. Like they're still on that journey somewhere.
Yeah.
But again, another fan base with the patience of a squirrel. So.
Yeah, they don't. Pretty much. But
oh my god! Hey guys, what is this guys? So were you shocked? I mean, Gil Vicente, man. Gil Vicente took down Vitória Guimarães, huh?
Huge win.
Yeah. I am shocked at that.
Yeah. But I mean, we talked about. I think Gil Vicente is better than their record indicates.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have a good team. I think they're going to be safe.
Yeah.
And I think
so too. I think so too. But now it's but then I'm gonna say from Portimonense down, nobody's safe.
Yeah.
Nobody. And Portimonense is in 11th place.
Yeah.
Nobody's safe. I know.
Right?
Giselle and Shavs are in, really
they're in trouble.
They're in, but they're I would say in trouble as well. I think I think Casapia is one of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I sort of group Casapia with Vizela, where I do think I think Vizela was Alvaro Pacheco's baby. I think that his project. He took them from the second division up to and they were playing pretty good football, with him.
Yeah.
And they gave up on him even though they weren't in the relegation zone. And now you look at them and they just don't have. It seems like they don't have an identity.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way about Casapia. That was Felipe Martins. That was his.
I was going to say that they have not been good since that happened.
Yeah. They sold Godwin at the beginning of the season. Which, I mean, I understood. I mean, $2.5 million is actually half of
that's a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah. But it just seemed that, once he left, that really didn't hurt the team. It affected the team. And then, they just gave up on Felipe Martins. And now, yesterday it was on full display. They don't have an identity.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I think the biggest problem for Casapia is not that they lost Godwin, but they lost their defensive structure, their defensive solidity. Yeah, last year, I mean, they were at one point the best defense in the league. If I'm not mistaken, for first 10 rounds, 10, 15 rounds.
Yeah.
They were right up there with Benfica, the best two defenses in the league. And not because of the 8-0, okay? But in the first Djokovic goal, right? It was just like he had like a 1,500 square
They totally their shape.
There was no one in the zip code.
The ruthless assassin alone.
They were not. They weren't compact.
No.
No, they were just. I mean, like I said, Sporting is winning virtually every 50-50 ball. Casapia was making. They were making bad passes in really bad areas of the pitch, where where the team was trying to push forward. They'd make a bad pass, and then Sporting would be off on a transition, and then another goal was headed their way. No, I mean, I'd be very concerned. I don't. They just like you said last year. Their thing was defending. They had an identity. They were compact. They were organized. It's just it's obviously just looking at them now. They've lost that identity.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough to recoup. I don't know if this coach is the right guy for them. So I mean, only time will tell. But I think they're in trouble.
Who? I mean, about talking about teams in trouble. It's so sad for Rio Ave, man. They went down, they came back, and now looks like they're gonna go down again.
At least they're in the playoff spot right now. So they'll have to play the third place team.
And
but the playoff is just.
But I think the last 2 years, the first division team has lost that playoff. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Which is interesting. It's the opposite of Germany. In Germany, the first division team always wins the playoff.
Yeah, but
so it was Maritimo. What was it the year before?
Tondela took him out.
Yeah.
Tondela, no?
Marítimo.
Yeah, they lost.
Pasos
and Marítimo went automatically, didn't they? And then
who went against Estrela da Amadora? I thought it was Marítimo.
No, it was Maritimo.
Okay, so maybe it was Maritimo. Yeah. Oh, that's right, because Pasos and Santa Clara went down automatically. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
But Pasos went down last year or the year before?
Yeah, last year. Pasos Santa Clara
right?
in Maritimo went down last year. Yeah.
And the playoff the year before, was it Tondela? Right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It was Tondela.
Yeah.
Tondela. When my boy Salvador used to play there, and now plays for Boavista.
Yeah.
It's crazy that now they use him as a right back. I mean, I think for me he's more effective and more productive as a winger than a right back. But I'm not the coach.
He might not want to face being marked anymore. He likes coming out of the back where he's got free space.
I think Boavista just sold one of their top players, though, didn't they?
Did they?
Was it Fidalgo or they lost? They sold.
I mean, with their financial situation,
they had to take. It was. It was they got $4 million for him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm checking that right now.
I mean, he played great against Benfica. I think he was the man to match for them against Benfica. He was the guy. He made the pass to Bosnik.
No, Bosnik left. Oh no, he's in.
That's left?
In. Sorry, no, he's in. It was let's see here. I'm looking at the dates. So Tiago Moraes left.
That's the guy.
To Lille.
Tiago Moraes.
For 1.8 million.
Oh.
4 million to Lille. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I just remember. I remember from the Benfica game where I thought that he was like driving force.
Yeah, he was. He was good.
Yeah, he was the guy getting the ball in the middle of the pitch, and he was pushing the ball forward. And he
that's
made
right.
that to Bosnik, for that 1v1 chip.
Yeah.
But it was 4 million to Lille. I mean, that's a great opportunity for the player too.
Yeah.
But that's obviously going to impact them, from a standpoint, no doubt about it.
And that money will be gone before they even know what to do with it because
they got to come
behind. They're so far behind that.
That's so far behind payments.
Yeah.
All right. So let me see. So right now is Rio Ave in the playoff. It's Vizela and Chaves. Yeah, I don't think that these two are going to change their fate, right?
At the bottom, I don't.
I think Rio Ave has a chance, though. I really do.
Yeah, I think 17th and 18th might be settled, but 16th it will be.
Yeah. I think. I've seen enough good football from them, and today they got Adrian Silva, who is.
Oh, really?
Is near and dear to my heart, Adrian Silva. back in Portugal. So happy to see him back.
Arecito Silva.
Yeah. I think that's a nice player to have in the middle of the pitch. So, I believe in their coach. I've seen enough good football from them. I think they're going to be okay. I really do.
Now, it's crazy, right? Because let's see, if Casapia loses another game and Rivave wins, they're going to leapfrog, and the Casapia is going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're in danger of being pulled in.
It's super tight, yeah.
But out of those teams that are just barely above the red thin line, Estrella, Estoril, Casapia, Boavista.
Yeah.
I think my chances on Estoril to be above all these four at the
end. They're riding high.
They're playing much better. I think they're gonna end up 2 or 3 places higher than they are right now.
We're supposed to get Koba tomorrow from them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he'll be announced tomorrow as a Sporting player.
The market closed tomorrow or the next day?
According to their middle of the pitch, he'll impact. There's no doubt.
Guys, we were talking about all these teams that are about to go down, maybe, or fight for not going down.
Yeah,
and we completely overlooked one team that I like a lot. That's Arouca.
Mm-hmm.
Arouca, guys.
They are safe.
They're in a good spot.
I got my striker in there, man. Striker in there.
Yeah.
Rapita, another Rafa, score again. I'm so happy. He gives me a lot of points in my fantasy team.
I'm
so happy for them.
I think it was a couple of weeks ago. Did you see the goal from Rafik over Estoril?
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God. That was
top spin.
Mm-hmm.
That dude, he's got quality. I mean,
I got Rafik also on my fantasy team.
Yeah, I think that I mean, he shouldn't be overlooked.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I mean, this team has a lot of potential, and I think they're gonna remain in the at least in the top 10.
I think that's a good. Yeah, that's where they belong. Top 10.
I mean, top 10 team,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're gonna go to Portimao.
Yeah,
they're going to Portimao, and then they host Porto.
Crossing our fingers.
All right, guys. This is a team. This is a team that could ruin their season. I'm just saying. That's a team that could ruin their season for the Dragons. But as you know, as I know, never count them out.
Never.
But keep an eye on that game. I'm saying this right now, January 30th at freaking almost the 11 p.m. All right. Remember my words.
I got an announcement. In April, I will be heading to Lisbon.
Nice.
So I should be there for the Sporting Vitória game. So we should probably do I should report live from there, like half hour before. I'll be
nice.
Yes.
Yeah. I get the camera out when they're doing the My Way.
Oh no, man.
Nice.
You know what?
I know that gets you.
I think it's just so special, man. It is really special. That My Way thing is just every time that I call the sporting games at Alvalade, it's just like, all right, guys, I'm gonna keep it quiet because I want to listen to this. I go like 5-10 seconds like that. It's just I love it. But you know what? Which one is my? There's 2 stadiums that I would love to see, and hopefully I'll be there. One is the Municipal de Braga. It's
really unique. Yes.
Yeah.
I like that stadium.
Yeah. It's so unique. It's just unique. And the other one is Barcelos. Ciudad de Barcelos. I got a special feeling for those guys, man, because I've seen so many dramatic battles on that.
Oh, I hate playing in that stadium.
I hate going there.
Yeah.
You know, I remember back in the days when I used to call your team the Frankenstein of the Premier League. I remember.
Yeah.
That's when they start following me. When I say that, goes like, man, this guy, I want to follow this guy.
Yeah.
We're buddies. We're buddies. They're on Twitter since then.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome, man. Those were the Bruno days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bruno was just an absolute superstar, man.
He was. Not about it. Yeah, and he still is.
He still is. I was going to say that.
Yeah. Yeah. He was on the Premier in the Liga. I'm sorry.
He kind of found himself in the same exact situation at United he was in at Sporting.
Yeah, exactly. From one dumpster fire,
carrying that team with very little help around him.
I know.
That's my team, bro. That's my team. Yeah. My team is not doing well for that guy, that bald guy that should. I
spent many years losing sleep on Man United too. But
yeah. And the thing is, I really thought they got the right guy because I was a huge admirer of Ten Hag.
I did at first too.
I mean, like
once he started making decisions, I was like, ooh.
What he did at Ajax was remarkable. They were playing beautiful football.
They were.
They really were. So I thought, wow, this is awesome. You know, Man United I think they finally got their guy, but.
I should have known something was up when Nelson Verissimo outcoached him in that Champions League time. Mister, it is what it is. That was Nelson Verissimo's answer to everything, and then he manages to get by that Ajax team.
I know.
But yeah, I thought he was going to be good.
Let's go with the predictions. All right, we're not a couple more games that they're playing tomorrow. That's technically round 19 still. All right. And then we go with the round 20. But let's finish this round 19. Rio Ave versus Estoril. I'll take my chances on Estoril. I'm going to say they're going to win 3-1.
2-2 tie, I'm saying.
I'm going to go with the tie on this one, too.
It's a 6-pointer. They're going to cancel each other out.
The Villa de Conde has never been a fun place to play.
No, it's not a particularly place. The wind is pretty crazy from what I hear, too, there.
Yeah. Villa de Conde, yeah.
Yeah. I think
and then Braga versus Chaves. All right.
I'm going to say
3-1.
3.
I'm going to say 3-0, Braga.
I'm going to go 3-1.
I say 3-1. I say 3-1 on that one.
Yeah.
I say 3-1 on that one.
Braga's riding
right.
Yeah.
All right. Now we jump into the next round. It's officially round 20, man. Round 20. All right. In Portimao versus Arouca. I take my chance on Arouca. I do. Now I say 2-1. Let's just 2-1 Arouca.
I'm going to go with you, Nino. 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah,
Mikey?
I'm leaning that way too, but to be different, I'll say 1-1.
Okay. And what else? Vizela versus Vitória de Guimarães. I think Vizela. Jesus, I want to say 2-2 on this one. I think
Vitória recovers. Vitória's going to recover and take 3 points here. 2-1.
Vitória goes in there and wins 3-1.
3-1. All right. Estoril Estrella. I'll take Estoril.
That's a good game.
I'll take Estoril.
I'll take Estoril.
That's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
Only one. 1-0. 1-0 Estoril.
I'll go 2-1 Estoril. I think Estrela is trending down.
Yeah, I agree. I think 2-1 also. Same reason. I think one team's on the rise, the other's dipping. So
they're trending down. They are.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to step up my count. I'm going to say 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. All right. Oh, speaking of Barcelos, but we're not going to Barcelos. It's only going to be at Luz, right? I said,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Benfica, Gil Vicente, Mikey.
Yeah, I think it's a 3-0 win for Benfica. The way that's kind of where we've been right now. It could be 4-1, it could be 3-1, but I think it's going to be 3 goals for Benfica. Hopefully get back to getting a clean sheet, but if not, I think still win.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go with 2-0.
I'm gonna say put 4. I'll say put 4.
Yeah. They could.
4.
Thought about that.
And Braga Moreirense. Oof.
That's a good one.
Oof. I see a shocker here, huh?
Really?
I think I see a shocker here. I think I see a 2-1 Moreirense.
Oh. I'm going to go 2-1 the other. Braga just got Chernador.
Yeah, that's a big signing for them.
That's a nice signing.
Yeah, that's a very nice signing for them.
Chernador,
who played like 5 minutes for Benfica last year, then went to PSG, and now he's back. Now he's at Braga.
That's a nice little pickup.
It is a nice pickup, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think, but I mean, I don't think it's going to be easy.
No,
nothing really coming easy for Braga. But
no. Did you say 2-1, Derek? Is that what you said?
2-1 for Braga.
Yeah, I'll go 1-0 just to be different, but yeah, 1-goal win for Braga.
Yeah.
And guess what? How did I jump on these
games? You missed 2 games on Saturday.
Yeah. Famalicão Sporting.
Yeah.
That's the tough one.
Is it a tough one? You think it's a tough one?
Oh, yeah.
So?
Yeah, because I mean, Sporting historically, especially over the last few years, really has a tough time in that stadium. But Sporting's riding high, and I think they'll win. I think it's going to be 2-1. I think that Famalicão was obviously a lot more solid defensively. Though, I mean, I don't know if it's true, but it looks like Otavio might be going to FC Porto.
Seems like it was done, and then it was in danger.
I think 10 million they want to put down for him.
Yeah.
And he's sort of been like their pillar back there. So that'll hurt them. But it's 12 million euro. That'd be huge.
Yeah.
After spending 20 on David Carmo, right?
Right.
Yeah. Those guys have a funny way of just replacing talent with more talent.
Yeah.
I mean, they had Pote.
Yeah.
That's where we got him from.
Yeah.
It's just they just replace talent with talent. There's always somebody emerging.
I did see somebody, a Famalicão fan, saying there's a guy in the U23s he could see slotting right in at center back for Famalicão. So we'll see.
Okay, yes. Yeah,
and they've been developing good players recently.
Yeah.
They won the U19 championship last year.
Yeah, that's right. They've been winning
Oh, really, Fama?
Yeah, they were the champions of youth last year. So they have some talent coming through.
Huh.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Nice. That's cash, Mikey. So, what was it again? The score? You said 2-1?
2-1.
Eric?
Yes, I did.
Mikey?
3-0 Sporting.
Oh, Mikey.
1.
I don't see anything stopping them right now. I don't see it.
Yeah. Me neither.
That front three is scary.
He's the one stopping it. The handbrake.
They go from Famalicão, then they got Braga at home. So
that's a big one next week.
Yeah, the next one is Braga in a couple of weeks.
Two pretty big.
And that's at the Avalade, right?
Braga's at the Avalade, yeah. And João Monting is public enemy number 1. So when that guy steps on the pitch, oh man, there are going to be some objects in the air. I'll tell you that much right now. You better have a bodyguard take him to the bus. Yeah, he is hated.
Right, the last one.
They're really harsh with João Mario.
Yeah.
Well, they're really harsh with João Mario.
Oh yeah.
Even when he played for the Portuguese
for the national team, he got whistled and booed. Yeah,
just booing the hell out of him. But that doesn't even come close to the amount of hatred they have for João Monting. So that is going to be fun to watch.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Man, probably I'll get that game. Man, yeah. I'll get that game.
Yeah.
Man, I got all the games now. It's crazy. All right. What's the Porto?
Rio Ave.
Porto.
I mean, Porto, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
We all agree they've turned the corner.
Yeah. It's like sort of like the Poltergeist movie, that little girl, and they're like, back. Yeah, they're
Yeah, they're back.
back.
You really hate him, right?
Yeah, they're
You
back.
really hate these Dragons, man.
Couple more goals for Ivan Nielsen. Yeah.
You sure you're not a Lannister, Mr. Gomez?
I mean, the Lannisters. I mean, Tyrion was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
He was a fun guy. Him and
he was
Bronn,
awesome.
his buddy Bronn, they just had they were in it for a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh boy! All right, guys, we're coming to the end of the show. Appreciate it, Derek, Mikey. Always a good time with you guys.
Always a pleasure.
We'll see you. We'll see you next week.
Sounds
We'll
good.
see
We'll be
what
here.
happens. See what predictions stand or not. Maybe yes, maybe not. We'll see you next week, guys. Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Good night, everybody.
See you guys.
Bye.
All right.